All right, this is the biggest toy haul of the year, by far, and quite possibly the biggest toy haul in the history of this frickin' channel. All right, guys, what's up? I'm not gonna spend a lot of time talking because I have to get through this ridiculous mountain of a haul. Basically, the last couple months have been kind of accruing stuff. Stuff has been paid off. Payment plans have been completed. Things have been released. And I just have pretty much like a wall of items here to share with you. So I'm going to show you, there's a ton of DC Multiverse figures. There's 7 Hot Toys. There's some vintage toys. I'm sure a lot of you guys like that. There's some AEW wrestling figures. There's a little bit of everything for everyone in this haul. So let's just go ahead and get started. We're going to start with this one, 3.75 Vintage Collection R2-D2. I love this card. Absolutely love this card. This is a perfect recreation of the original vintage card. This will probably stay on card simply because I just love the absolute 80s feel, the nostalgic feel of that damn card right there. Just the look of the picture, the lighting, the script there, the sensor scope. I mean, everything just screams vintage, nostalgic, 80s look. And, you know, the original one on this card is super expensive, so there's no way I can get that one, but I guess there's a way I can get it. If I don't buy, you know, all this crap, I could probably afford it, but I think this one looks really good. So Vintage Collection R2-D2, I love the card, absolutely love it. Where am I gonna put this stuff as I show it to you? There's just no room. And then we got 2 more Vintage Collection figures. I'm gonna show them to you at the same time because they're kind of a duo here. It's the Bespin, what do they call it? The security guards, Bespin security guards. Why'd they use, oh, I see, they used blue for that one, and then a blue in there, the pill, and then an orange for this one, and an orange in the pill there. That's cool. Bespin security guards, my favorite Star Wars movie of all time, my favorite movie of all time, Empire Strikes Back. All right, so why do I have all this stuff? Because, you know, I was in a movie. When we're talking about movies here, I was in a movie. I'm a lead in the movie. I'm in it for a considerable amount of time. So if you like my channel, if you like what I give you here, if I entertain you at all, if you think I'm funny, check out the movie because there's a lot of me in it. So you can be the judge and determine if I'm a good actor. I think I'm a pretty damn good actor. Anyway, check out the movie. Link is in the description below. 19 bucks for the digital copy, and it's less than a Marvel Legends figure by like $6. And then 30 bucks. I think we're running a special right now, so check that out. But 30 bucks for the DVD and digital copy. Anyway, it's called Retro Freaks, comedy horror. Check it out. I'm in it a lot. But yeah, we had to wrap the movie, wrap production. I had to do ADR. I had to go to the premiere. And then I went to Boston for some actual work stuff. So I've just been, you know, buying stuff here and there, getting stuff on clearance, getting stuff paid off. And it's just been, you know, arriving at the house, and I've just been piling up. So that's why I have this ridiculous haul, which continues on with this one right here. So this is the Black Series Dark Trooper, The Mandalorian, Season 2 finale, Dark Troopers, Mother effing Luke. Probably one of my favorite moments in, I guess it's called television. One of my favorite moments in television history. I don't think that's a stretch. It made me freaking cry. It made me cry tears of joy. If you can watch something and just love it so much that it makes you cry, I would say that's a big ass win. You know, these Dark Troopers, because they were so awesome and they were threatening, and then Luke arrived and just went ham on these guys. So yeah, I'm gonna get one of those. All right, AEW figures, I have a stack here. We're just gonna go through them. Chris Statlander, I got it for half of that price because GameStop's doing a half off clearance, so she only cost me like 11 bucks for Statlander. And there's another person to add to my best friends collection with Orange Cassidy and Chuck Taylor and Trent, question mark. Britt Baker, so there's Britt, DMD. I paid full price for her on Ringside Collectibles. That belt, ridiculously too large. I don't know why they went so large with that belt, but it's out of scale. This guy used to be with AEW. I guess he still technically is until they buy him out and then he goes over to WWE. But CM Punk, I'm a big fan of this guy. The Young Bucks aren't a big fan of this guy. Kenny Omega's not a big fan of this guy. But, you know, sometimes things just don't work out. You got big personalities, big egos, and people just clash. But CM Punk, glad to have it. I also like this guy a lot. His name's Bryan Danielson, formerly known as Daniel Bryan. I think this one is slightly out of scale. I've seen some reviews of him, and he just looks very large compared to other figures. So it looks like they kind of scaled him up, but I don't know. He just looks a little too big, but he's still awesome. Bryan Danielson, bam. This is some WWE stuff. We got 2 WWE Elite Legends here, and they're both from the same stable. So I'm gonna show them to you both at the same time because they are, bam, DX, baby. So classic DX, not new DX with just Trips and HBK. This is Road Dogg, Jesse James, and X-Pac, bam. I missed out on the Billy Gunn. But I do have this guy right here. So it's Triple H. By the way, check out his interview with Ariel Helwani, where he's talking about his heart failure situation. Scary stuff, very scary stuff, but very interesting to listen to and watch. But there you go. There's 3 members of DX. Still need the Billy Gunn, still need the Chyna. All right, moving on. We have, I guess these 2 guys are in the same stable too, so I'll show them at the same time. Are you feeling a little Usi today? Because I got Jimmy Uso and I got Roman Reigns. Acknowledge him. Bam! The ultimate Roman Reigns. With the little red deal there, and the red glove, and the multiple head sculpts, and the ultimate body there. So very cool. What's that other thing he comes with? Oh, another head sculpt with like hair flowing. And then you got Jimmy here. So I already have Jay, so I'll have all the Usos, except for Solo Sikoa. They need a figure of him. But I also have the honorary Us already in the collection, Sami Zayn, who is absolutely brilliant right now on television. He is very, very entertaining on WWE TV. We are moving right on, guys, to the DC Multiverse figures. A couple big-ass stacks here. So we're going to start with this one right here, DC Multiverse, Atrocitus Wave. Hell yes, Atrocitus. One of my favorite storylines of all time was the Jeff Johns run of Green Lantern, Sinestro Corps War, Rebirth, Brightest Day. Just an awesome, awesome run by Jeff Johns. And I love this guy right here, Atrocitus. He's such a badass. And I really wanted to build his figure. And when I saw that the 4 figures that you needed to buy to build Atrocitus were pretty badass too, because they're the Black Lantern. So there's Black Lantern Firestorm. I got Black Lantern Superman with those. Look at how big the Atrocitus legs are. They're almost as tall as the Superman figure. He's going to be a big-ass Build-A-Figure, or Collect and Connect figure. What are they calling him? Collect-A-Build. A CTB. Collect-A-Build figure. I got the Batman Black Lantern. Interestingly enough, they don't say Black Lantern Batman. They just say Batman. The Superman, it said Black Lantern Superman, so there's a little inconsistency there in their marketing. But anyway, he comes with Atrocitus arms. And then, the only one in this 4-figure wave that is not a Black Lantern is Mr. Kyle Rayner. So I got a Kyle Rayner. Hell yes. I think they did a, what's that called? Gold label? Gold label figure with an alternate costume there, but this one looks really cool. I like it. I have the Jon Stewart. I do not have a Hal Jordan, actually. So I have 2 members of the Green Lantern Corps. And he comes with the Atrocitus torso there, too. I'm really excited to build that Atrocitus. And then here's another wave. So I'll be building another Build-A-Figure or Collect-A-Build figure here. And we're going to start with this guy right here. So it's Death Metal Superman. I recently got this one on clearance. I think I got him for like $8 or $9. I think I found him at Walmart. But I know that GameStop also is offering this one on deep discount. So pick it up. He's pretty cool. Pretty cool. And he comes with the arms to this guy right there. See him right there? What are they officially calling him? The Dark Father. So it's the Batman, Darkseid combination. I got the legs to that figure. Again, look at the size of those legs compared to the figure. This is going to be a big figure. So there's the Batman with the big-ass guitar there. All right, next figure in that wave comes with the torso to the Dark Father, and it is good old Robin King. If you read Death Metal, then you're aware of this guy. I forgot what his actual identity was. Was he actually like a young Bruce Wayne that killed his parents? I don't remember. Go read Death Metal. It's pretty cool. A lot of stuff to remember, guys. A lot of stuff to remember in pop culture, especially if you read a lot of comic books. And you get into your 40s and you're just like, I don't even remember what I ate for breakfast this morning. Anyway, I got this one right here. This is the last figure in that 4-figure wave for the Dark Father wave. So it comes with the cape and the head sculpt there, and it's Wonder Woman. She comes with that badass chainsaw. So pretty cool there. We got a couple gold label figures. It is the Robin Tim Drake. I also have the Red Robin. I am doing a shelf. I decided to do a shelf of Batman figures by McFarlane. I did a shelf of Superman. I really like the way it looked. Can you see it behind me? No, I'm blocking it. But I really like the way it looks, so I decided to do an all Batman shelf. So he's gonna go on there. Here's another gold label figure. I got this one at Walmart. It is Shazam. Bam. So comic book Shazam. I love this illustration on the back. Look at that. He reminds me of David Putty from Seinfeld for some reason with that illustration right there. Anyway, there's Shazam. Speaking of Shazam, this guy's name is not Shazam, but he turns into a pretty big badass when he says those words. His name is Rock the Dwayne Johnson, and it is the cloaked Black Adam from the Black Adam movie. Dave Ryan, the co-director of Retro Freaks, shared this one with me and said, hey, there's a coupon for it. So I got it for like $18. So clutch, Dave. Thank you for sharing that with me, my friend. He's a fellow collector of the DC stuffs. He loves DC. He's big into superpowers. And he also does the DC Multiverse figures. So once again, Dave Ryan, you're the man. Appreciate it, my friend. And I appreciate you and Mr. Michael Goldeman for making such a freaking awesome movie in Retro Freaks. And I continue to plug it. If I didn't like the movie, I probably wouldn't plug it as much as I do, but I freaking love it. I love the movie. I love what we made. We've watched it here in the house 4 times already. And I've watched it on my own probably 6 times now, not including the premiere. So definitely check it out. Don't be a procrastinator because this thing's gonna end. And once it ends, you're not gonna be able to order the damn movie anymore unless we make more DVDs. But don't do that, don't wait. Go to Indiegogo and buy the damn movie. So I got this one right here, another Batman for the Batman shelf. This is the, was it Rebirth Batman? Or was that New 52? I don't freaking remember at this point, guys. Jeez Louise. It's either New 52 or Rebirth. I don't know. I'm sure someone in the comments will be like, hey, freaking Rebirth, you freaking idiot, you fake nerd. So I got this one right here. This one was another half price clearance figure. And this was General Zod. $9. $9 at GameStop. Once again, go to GameStop right now because they got clearance and everything that's marked, it's like half off that. So he's gonna go on the Superman shelf, although I don't really have a lot of room on the Superman shelf. I'll find room for Zod. He's a badass. Hell freaking yes. This guy's gonna go in the back of the Batman shelf because he's a big boy. He is a big mother effer, and it's not Bane, because I already have Bane. It's the other big mother effer from Batman. It's Clayface. So I got the Clayface finally. I've seen him at Target hundreds of times. I continuously passed on him. They had some kind of deal where it's like a percentage off, 25% off or something, and I got him for a hell of a deal. So hell frickin' yes, Clayface. Look at that. Looks like a giant walking turd. Good old Clayface. Good old Turd Ferguson. This next one right here is a total spoiler if you have not watched my last video where I went to Boston, went to a Boston area toy shop called, oh my lord, let me see if I can remember this, the Emporium of Retro and Interesting Collectibles. I actually looked at that again and I saw that it was an acronym for Eric, who's the owner of the store, so that makes sense. But check out that store, check out that video, because you could see all the freaking amazing stuff in that store. It was an awesome trip. But I got this one there. This was in the other section of the store, which wasn't really open to the public. He was like, hey, do you want to go see the other side of the store? I'm like, hell freaking yes! And I saw this over there. I don't know if that other side of the store was like his personal stash, like his stuff. But he sold it to me and I got it. So I think this might be one of, if not the last, DC Multiverse figure that had gun skis. Because Warner Brothers has that whole thing where they're not allowing any gun skis in any of the toys. So I know there was a Thomas Wayne figure or this one. And which came first, the Thomas Wayne or the Red Hood, I'm not sure. But this is one of the last ones. So I don't even know if I'm going to take this out of the box because it did survive the trip in my suitcase. and it looks good, so I might just leave it in the old box. Good Lord, we got 2 more items DC Multiverse related. I think I got this one on clearance. I think this was a GameStop purchase. I don't remember at this point. I've had this one for a while, but I needed this particular look of Batman. It's the Hush Batman. What's the Hush and the Batman? That Batman right there, the gray suit, black cowl, black cape, black symbol in the chest. That's the look for Batman right now. That's like he's worn that for a long ass time. So I wanted this one. I needed this one. So there you go. All right, this one right here, I think I shared this on Instagram. So if you're not following me on Instagram, you definitely probably maybe want to do that. But this one right here, I'm opening it so I could show you what it looks like inside. This is the Batman Family Gold Label. Was this an Amazon exclusive? I'm pretty sure it's Amazon exclusive. Bam, 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 bam. So you get Nightwing, you get Damian, you get Red Hood, you get Batgirl. I love that Batgirl. That's a cool look for Batgirl. And then you get that Batman. Blue cape, blue cowl, yellow and black symbol. Kind of classic looking Batman there, but I really wanted this Nightwing. Because the original Nightwing that McFarlane made, very hard to find now. Very hard to find for a good price. So I'm very happy that they produced this, and this whole thing will be going in the old Batman shelf. Oh my God. Bat, don't give out on me now. One more shout out to Dave Ryan, because Dave picked this up for me. These you can find in stores now, but at the time that he found this, I was not finding this guy in stores. So he picked one up for me, so thank you, Dave, one more time. He's doing the Superpowers line, so am I. He picked up the Flash. Very, very cool. Very nice. Very nice. Got a Marvel Legends figure. Got a G.I. Joe Classified figure here. I decided to sell my original version of this figure because I like this version more. I like the color scheme more. I like the accessories more. It's more reminiscent of the original figure that came out. Who am I talking about? I'm talking about Lady J. So it's the Lady J Classified figure. I like that color green. I like the accessories, the backpack. The original one didn't come with all that stuff. They kind of modernized her. So really happy to pick this one up and find this one. So I got that one at Walmart. Marvel Legends. So I picked up a Marvel Legends figure. This was kind of a FOMO purchase. This was kind of a impulse buy. Sometimes I have some of those. Sometimes I'm like, man, that looks really cool. And then I get it and I'm like, it doesn't really fit in with what I'm doing with my collection. But I bought it anyway, so it's the Marvel Legends Retro Spider-Man Lizard figure. So it's the Lizard. I just thought it looked really cool. I had it in my hands, I was looking for something else, and I saw this and I'm like, well, that's a good consolation price and it looks pretty damn cool. And then I brought it home and I'm like, what the frick am I gonna do with that? Because I'm like doing X-Men, mostly X-Men figures, some Avengers. I'm not really doing a lot of Spider-Man stuff, so I have this. And there it is, but there you go. And then I got this one right here. This one I got from my buddy Craig, also known as Narc, also known as Badger Fist Collectibles. But he told me that he got these in, and I'm like, dude, can you save one for me? Because I really want just that figure. Because there's no way in hell I'm ever going to be able to find and or afford the original, complete version of that figure. What am I talking about? I'm talking about probably the most expensive Ninja Turtles figure ever. Scratch, right here, is the most expensive original Ninja Turtles figure. If there's another one that's more expensive than that Scratch, let me know. But I really wanted this version of it, the Super 7 version. So I got the Super 7 version of Scratch. I think he looks amazing. This is one of those figures that I talk about that's just kind of a standalone figure, like the IG-11 Mafex figure that I picked up. Just kind of a good standalone figure. You don't need to be a completionist. You don't have to buy other figures to pose it with. You can just buy that one figure and just kind of appreciate it. That's that. So we're gonna show the vintage stuff now. And then we're gonna show something that someone sent me. And then we're gonna show another Marvel Legends thing. And then we're gonna show these Hot Toys figures. And I'm not gonna open any of this stuff on this video because if you have been watching my lives, you will know that I am going to be doing some updated collection videos. So I recently reorganized my collection, as you can see behind me, and I have a lot of stuff here to open. I'm gonna get it in the shelves, and I'm gonna do a new collection video and show you what my collection currently looks like. So it'll show off like 80% of my stuff, because 20% is in totes. I just can't fit it. So it sits in totes in my closet, or it's on card and it sits in the closet. So I'm going to show you my current display. But keep an eye out for those videos. Subscribe, turn on notifications, and look out for those videos. Those will be fun. I love doing the collection videos and showing off all the stuff and talking about little stories about why I like things, so on and so forth. So I bought this one from Retro Madness. We were at Retro Palooza, and I was doing a little deal ski with them. And I saw this, and I asked Boston Mike to put it aside for me because it's absolutely gorgeous. It is one of my favorite toy lines of all time. I'm talking about Mask. This is an unpunched, carded, 2-figure pack here. Alex Sector with the Jackrabbit mask, and good old Buddy Hawk with the Penetrator. His mask is called the Penetrator. This is on card, just looks absolutely beautiful. It looks like someone took a time machine back to 1980 and found this before they even put it on the peg, because it's unpunched. But this is a beautiful, beautiful work of art. I love how the back, it shows the other figures and gives a little bio on every figure. But this is just absolutely pristine and gorgeous. All right, I bought some more stuff from Narc. He had some vintage stuff. And I don't buy a lot of them, but I like to try and buy my favorite characters from Transformers. So I picked up these 3 figures. There's one. Insecticon. Bam. Insecticon. Shrapnel or Bombshell? I don't remember. Hardcore Transformers fans are like, this guy sucks. He doesn't even remember the Insecticon's names? No, I don't. But I still love them. Probably just as much as you do. And he even had this right here, which was one of the cutout spec things. He even has the points there. Very, very awesome. All right, I got a Marvel Legends exclusive pack from Hasbro Pulse. I was not aware that they were gonna release these individually though. I could have probably saved some money if I just bought the individual frickin' releases, but this was an expensive pack. $150, I think, is what it cost me, $150 from Hasbro Pulse, but it's the Mojo World pack. Comes with Longshot, Mojo, Dazzler, and little frickin' ex-baby Wolverine. There's the figures that are in it. I mean, the Wolverine's basically an accessory. So they kind of got away with one here, charging $150 for this 3 1/3 pack. Kind of got away with one there, Hasbro, but I still bought it because I didn't know you were going to issue the friggin' Longshot and the friggin' Mojo individually, but until after I bought this. But anyway, I got it, and I'm really happy about it because it comes with Longshot and Dazzler, and I love the Outback X-Men. If there's anything I love just as much as The Empire Strikes Back is my favorite movie of all time. My favorite comic series of all time was Uncanny X-Men. I started reading comic books at 13, 12 maybe, and I started with Uncanny X-Men, and it was the Outback X-Men era, and I love that team. That will always, always be my favorite team of X-Men, even more so than like the Jim Lee era, where a lot of you, that's when you caught on to X-Men, is the frickin' cartoon. I was there before that, a little bit before that. The Outback X-Men, they were in Australia, they used Gateway, he teleported them. Follow the Mutants, Mutant Massacre. Oh, it's my frickin' jam, guys. That is my frickin' jam. Ended with Inferno. Oh, Mark Silvestri art, sometimes Alan Davis. I'm just reminiscing. And while I do that, let me pick this thing up here and show you what it is, because I got a little gift pack. It is from the great Ted Darkclaw, who is the owner at Hella Dope Toys. It says, "Dear CINCY, inside this box you will find the box combo cards that I promised you from PowerCon." So I saw Ted at PowerCon and he said he was going to send me some stuff. Sorry it took so long to get them to you. No worries whatsoever. Just the fact that you sent me something is just amazing, and I appreciate it. In addition, you will find a blank, and I'm not going to tell you what it is until I show it to you. I know these guys aren't in your wheelhouse, but I thought you could potentially use it for a subscriber giveaway, or just use it as a display piece. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet, because I saw it and I was like, that is really freaking cool, so I might just keep it. But I don't know, maybe I'll do a subscriber giveaway. They are one of my favorite recently revived toy lines from the 80s. Thank you for all your continuous content. I'm sure we will bump into each other once again one day in a toy aisle in Dublin. I'm sure that'll definitely happen. And once again, Mr. Ted Darklaw, owner of Hella Dope Toys. He included this little insert here. Check out Hella Dope Toys, guys, because they got some pretty freaking awesome stuff there, including NECA Turtle stuff, Star Wars stuff, and Boglins. And what he was talking about, the box combo cards, he sent me some frickin' Raising Cane's box combo cards. And I'm not sure if you knew this, but Raising Cane's is one of my favorite restaurants, and we go there once a week, and I love their chicken fingers, and I love their frickin' French fries, and their Texas toast is good too, and even their coleslaw is really good. I just love that place so damn much. One of the things that Hella Dope Toys sells are Boglins, and he sent me a Boglin. It is my first ever Boglin. I've never had one of these before. I always thought they were so cool looking, but I got one now. And I want to stick my hand in there and I want them to kind of bite my finger, but you know, it's a toy, so probably won't do that. Let's try it. Ow! So there you go, guys. There's a Boglin. Again, if you're interested in this thing, you want me to do a giveaway for it, let me know in the comments. I want that damn Boglin. That's what you need to type. I want that damn Boglin. And if I see enough of those, I'll do a subscriber giveaway. On to the Hot Toys, if I can frickin' reach them. All right, so I usually do not buy more than one of the same figure by Hot Toys. But this is a bad example because in this video here, of the 7 Hot Toys, 4 of them are 2 of the same figure. Did that make sense the way I said it? I got 2 Captain America from Endgame. Why? Because I love that frickin' scene where he fights himself. I love that scene. And I needed more than 1. I needed 2. As soon as I saw they were issuing this figure, I was like, I need 2 of them because I want to recreate that scene. I love that scene so much. I did not get 2 of this figure because it's really expensive and I've been paying it off and I finally paid it off. I did like a frickin' 12-month, 10-month. I got the longest month payment plan that you can get through Sideshow. And I love this scene in this movie. And you can actually already see him behind me because I got so excited. I took him out of the box already. It's War Machine! It's War Machine! From Iron Man 2, hell frickin' yes! War Machine, Rhodey, Don Cheadle, die-cast figure. Bam, he's already back there. And he's standing right next to, is it the Mark 6? The Mark 6 Iron Man, and they look good together. I love that scene from Iron Man 2 at the end when they're fighting all the hammer drones, the Hammeroid invasion. And they're in a little kill zone, and they're just, the sound when Rhodey's shooting the guns and stuff, turn that sucker on really loud, turn your bass up really loud, and it's just a freaking experience. I love that scene. All right, last 4 figures in this ridiculous haul. Holy cow, this video's long. Hopefully I can edit this sucker down to a manageable time, but this is the biggest haul of 2022, so it's gonna be a long video. I tried not to blabber on too much, but now I realize I'm doing it right now. So let me just show you. I got 2 of these figures. It's the frickin' Dark Trooper by Hot Toys. I got 2. Why? Because I love the scene. I'm gonna get the Luke when it comes out. Hopefully it releases this year, but I'm gonna have a shelf where it's Luke and these 2 guys because that scene, oh my lord. Mandalorian season 2 finale, Luke shows up. People are crying, including me. He's defeating these guys. He's frickin' doing this and just crushing them. He's slicing and dicing with his green lightsaber, which looks so frickin' awesome. I love, love, love that finale and that scene. So I got 2 of these guys. 2 more figures left, and then we're done. But this one right here is a Hot Toys figure, which I gotta tell the story on this one. It is the first Hot Toys figure, not this one specifically, but this character was the first Hot Toys figure I ever got. The first one I ever got was the DX Dark Knight Batman from The Dark Knight. Now this one right here is not the same movie. This is from Dark Knight Rises, but I loved the opening part of that movie, especially when he's on his bat pod and he is running from the cops and then he gets in the bat, the big ass frickin' VTOL thing. So I kind of got this one, A, as kind of a reminder that that was where I started this whole collecting experience with Hot Toys, but also because I love that scene. I love that movie. So it's the Dark Knight Rises DX Christian Bale Batman figure. This is a very sought after figure. Thankfully they reissued it. It's from Civil War. It's an Iron Man figure. It's a die cast figure. It's the Mark 46. It's highly sought after, but they reissued it and I was able to pick it up. So there you go. Civil War Iron Man Mark 46. He's right there. There you go, guys. That's the haul. Holy crap. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Keep your eye open for the 2 collection videos that are forthcoming. Again, all Hot Toys in one video and then everything else in the other video. But turn on notifications, subscribe if you're just passing by and you found this video. And if you want to see more of me acting in a horror/comedy, heavy on the comedy, check out Retro Freaks. It's a great, great, fun movie. We've watched it multiple times here at the house. The premiere was ridiculously awesome. People were cheering, clapping, cheering through the credits. People would show up on screen and people would start cheering. It reminded me of a freaking Marvel premiere, like a first night Marvel premiere. That's what our freaking premiere was like. It was a dream come true, an absolute dream come true. I want you all to see it. So Indiegogo, one more plug, down below, click on the link. It's only $19 for the digital copy. Everything we make from selling the movie is going to our next movie, the sequel. And I will tell you this, I'm gonna Tom Holland it here right now. I know plot points for the sequel, and holy frick, you guys are in for a treat. I am so excited to start production on the sequel. That's it for now, guys. Thanks for sticking along this long if you watched this far. So have fun collecting. I'll see you around the corner, and adios for now.